The one, the only Ace Frehley, Rip It Out, 105.5 WDHA, the Rock of New Jersey, along with Steve Brown. I want to read something in from Kristen, and this leads me to my next question. Kristen says, oh my God, I'm so fangirling right now. You need to tell Ace I'm his biggest fan, and I need to know when he's performing in New Jersey again. I've seen him twice, saw him with Kiss. I will only see Kiss if Ace is in the band. My husband called me from the car and said, put on DHA! Ace is on! So let me tell you about where Ace is going to be. He's going to be at the Carteret Pack in Carteret, New Jersey. Stevie and I were just talking about this.
I'm playing there?
You're playing there, Ace.
I never even look.
Yeah, no, well, as long as they get you there. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
You're playing there on the 13th of April. It's a Saturday night, I believe. CarteretPack.com to get your tickets. This place, Steve, you just played there with Wizards of Winter. It is just a phenomenal place to see a show.
It is beautiful. It is a gorgeous venue. It's a theater, but it's got the arena treatment.
Yes.
The sound, phenomenal. The lights are spectacular. I mean, I looked at the light show. I'm like, wow, this looks like a Def Leppard light show. It is just a great place in the area in Carteret. There's a lot of restaurants. They've really done a whole rejuvenation of the area, but I can't say enough great things about it. And the Ace Angel and White Tiger show,
That's
April
gonna be
13th,
so
is going
much
to be
fun.
It's going to be incredible.
Crazy. The record will be out by that time. I want to do a couple of listener questions. Brett Grossman wants to know all about the touring band. So I know who the touring band is. But Ace, talk a little bit about the touring band.
The who?
The band that you're touring with.
Your guys in
the guys
Ryan,
in
Jeremy.
Ryan, Jeremy, and Scotty, yeah.
Yeah. So they're going to be out with Ace at the Carteret Pack. And he also wanted to know about the openers. And yes, it is Angel. The band Angel.
Frankie Domino and Punky
Meadows.
They're performing with me in the video of 10,000 Volts.
Yep. Ace's band is. And White Tiger also on that bill. Patrick wanted to know about Origins 3. He said he heard that there's going to be a part 3. And also, will there be any other live Ace recordings coming up? So, Ace, you want to talk a little bit about...
That was something that was brought up and seriously considered. My biggest concern about it was, when Kiss did a live back in the 70s, nobody had cell phones with good cameras, but now everybody records the show. So I said to, one of the heads of the record company, and we were going back and forth, and Steve really was up for doing a live album, but, I told them a lot of reasons why we should stick with the Origins Volume 3, which was what I was slated to do, because we can get some great guest stars and pick some really great songs I haven't done. Because remember, in the late 60s and early 70s, there was so many great songs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've already, Lita Ford called me up the other day. She wants to be involved again. I got to give Slash a call. That's all I can say at the moment.
Okay, all right. We won't
Can't give it away,
else.
but yeah, we're going to start working on that
Origins
after the
Volume
new
3
year.
is going to be the next release.
All right, so that's coming. Debbie D's from Philadelphia. Again, another one of your biggest fans. She wants to know what you enjoy most about now living in New Jersey, Ace. Because Ace is Jersey now. Somebody called me earlier and said, Ace is living in New Jersey. I said, yeah, and we're keeping him here for a while. So what do you like
it's
about
funny
living?
Because, I've always said, no offense to Jerseyites, but I always said I'd never live in Jersey. And then all of a sudden I meet the school teacher, and she lives in Jersey, and next thing you know, I'm living with her in Jersey. But it's northern Jersey. We're only 10 minutes from the New York border. And we live in a great town with a lake, and, we live in a high-end development. I mean, I got 8,000 square feet, 9-foot ceilings in my basement, recording. We're building a gym, it goes on and on. But I love it.
You're loving the life. Good. You're loving the life. Michael wants to know, Ace, how do you stay inspired? And what artists that you have worked with recently are inspiring you? So what inspires you?
The most recent artist that inspires me recently is Steve.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And was that a two-part question?
Yeah, but you stay inspired. You stay inspired by having people around you that are good people.
I'm inspired. I'm still like a little kid when I get up on stage.
Yeah.
I love, I've been sober 17 years, and, when you first get sober, you think you're not going to be as creative. But as the years progress and your brain clears up, you actually become more creative. I've done, 5 or 6 records already
Yep.
in the last so many years. And
10 years.
my old band hasn't done a record in 20 years.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Yeah. And your blood work gets better. And your blood work got better.
Yeah.
As you got sober. So
he's working
So go
out.
Figure. He's going backwards.
I tell him
aging.
soon enough he's going to be doing 8-minute abs in 6 minutes.
And somebody else wants to know, are you still working on the follow-up to No Regrets? Are you putting things down? Do you think that there's going to be a second part of your story that you would put out for people? Because, the
Another book?
yeah, it was so well received.
I'm working on it. It's on napkins. Because I'll be sitting in a restaurant and I'll remember a really cool story and I go, I'll forget it,
Yeah, you got to jot it
As soon as I
down.
remember it, so I write it down on a napkin, and I got a box filled with ideas.
Yeah.
It's just it's just a matter of doing it. But my time is so limited because I got so many things going on.
Got a lot
at
of stuff
once.
going on, yeah. Now, Otis.
But I will have a second book, hopefully by the end of next year.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's fast. That's fast to put a book out. Otis was on Instagram. He asked me, he was telling me last night, I have to ask him this. So I said, all right. So there's going to be a Shout It Out Loud, a biopic that's going to chronicle the first 4 years of Kiss. And he wanted to know, he said, I hope that Ace and Peter will be involved in at least the casting and coaching of the actors who will portray them. So have you heard about doing anything about that or no?
The only thing I'm planning is a Kiss movie about my life.
Yeah.
Because I think my life is the most interesting of the 4 original members.
I don't doubt that.
No offense to any of the other guys, but, it's
Yeah.
just my life is like a fairy tale.
And you know what I love? It keeps reinventing itself. Like it's always like a full circle kind of time.
I think one of the reasons God has kept me alive is because, for the last 17 years, I've been inspiring kids to get sober. I have meet and greets after the show. Kids will come up to me and show me their 5-year coin and say, I've been sober 5 years now, Ace, because of you. I figured if Ace Frehley could get sober, I could get sober.
Yeah.
And, it makes my evening. It makes
Absolutely.
my day.
Absolutely. 100%. All right, we're going to play. Let's do a little live Shock Me, and then we'll come back and we'll wrap up with Ace. It was just such an awesome afternoon and just so much fun to have Ace hanging out in the WDHA studios.